Developing right now at 9, a busload of migrants arrives at LA's Union Station, sent here by the governor of Texas.
Well, tonight, LA Mayor Karen Bass accusing Governor Greg Abbott of using human beings as pawns to play political games in the fight over immigration. Good evening, everyone. I'm Pat Harvey.
And good evening, everyone. I'm Ross Palumbo, in tonight for Juan Fernandez.
Now, the migrants arrived at Union Station late this afternoon.
Then they were transferred about a mile away to St. Anthony's Church in downtown Los Angeles.
And KCAL News reporter Laurie Perez is there live. And Laurie, we do understand the migrants are spending the night at the church, right?
That's right. We're told most of those who arrived on 2 buses will stay here at St. Anthony's overnight, although we were just told that some who have family have been released to those family members. Now, this was arranged with the help of the Archdiocese. 42 people, including 8 children and 2 elderly people who just arrived in the United States, we're told were put on a 23-hour bus ride. We're told without food and water for that entire time. Now, inside the church tonight, there is an army of advocates who are tending to their needs. They say they got confirmation last night that the buses were headed here.
Governor Abbott sent babies, sent toddlers, sent school-aged children.
Inside a Chinatown church tonight, 2 busloads of migrants will get food, shelter, and rest. Volunteers pushed in carts of supplies, from towels to toys, necessities for LA's newest migrant arrivals, reportedly from South America, Asia, and Haiti.
When I see these families, I see myself, I see my daughter, I see my own family, and we want to make sure that we treat them how we would want to be treated.
Advocates told me they do not think the migrants are aware of the political play going on, but those responding to them say they are. Texas Governor Greg Abbott clear in his strategy of sending migrants to cities controlled by Democrats. He says to provide relief to border cities. In a statement saying in part, Los Angeles is a major city that migrants seek to go to, particularly now that its city leaders approved its self-declared sanctuary city status, to which many here said that's right.
You know, he's obviously a person who's been elected that is not strong enough to meet the moment in his state, but that's okay because all these people here in Los Angeles and in California are more than capable of welcoming these folks here, because Los Angeles is a place and a city for everyone.
Along with basic needs and any medical care needed, the migrants are meeting with legal advocates who say some could already have court dates and some of those dates might be in other states.
This is part of the cruelty of a political stunt like this, is taking people who are in the middle of the most important process, a process of seeking asylum where their very lives and the lives of their children are at stake, and sending them on a bus without any regard as to where their case is going to be processed.
LA Mayor Karen Bass sent a statement from D.C. welcoming the group while condemning the Texas governor's intent. Deputy Mayor Brian Williams reading it aloud.
This did not catch us off guard, nor will it intimidate us. Now it's time to execute our plan. Our emergency management, police, fire, and other departments were able to find out about the incoming arrival while the bus was on its way, and were already mobilized along with nonprofit partners before the bus arrived.
A point repeatedly echoed by immigration advocates who say they welcome migrants every day of the year, so they are ready every day of the year.
What doesn't happen every day are these political stunts, and so that's the difference.
Now, advocates say it's unclear yet what the migrants were told about why they were getting on the buses and heading here. And advocates say they are not sure if this is a signal that many more buses could be headed this way. In downtown Los Angeles, I'm Laurie Perez. Back to you.
All right, Laurie, thank you for that. And I'd like to read this statement tonight from Governor Newsom. It says, contrary to what some may want to think, California is also a border state, but instead of demonizing asylum seekers, we focus on working with local communities to support and humanely welcome people. Regarding the recently arrived families, the state is in close communication with the county and city of Los Angeles and our community partners. Together, we will make sure that the children and families who arrived are safe and welcome.